Today I am going to demonstrate the use of this French press, and we're gonna make some coffee. Now this particular French press does come with a few different variants. This is the silver. They also have a copper version as well as a black variation. Handle is strong. It has a really nice glass exterior with a beautiful design on the inside. Now, functionality. How do we use a French press? For starters, we will start with the lid and the filter. So you'll see here a high density filter that is extremely fine. And then on the upper side, you have these coils, and this goes up and down. So functionality. You are going to place your loose grain coffee. Now this can be whatever grain size you'd like. I am going to be using espresso ground coffee, so extremely coarse, just to demonstrate how perfect this works. Place your coffee grounds below the lid before you put the lid on, and you're going to add your boiling water, or just below boiling water, into here. And you are going to place the lid and let it sit just like this. Don't press it down yet. You're gonna let the coffee steep for about 4 to 6 minutes, depending on the potency you're looking for. Now, depending on your coffee is going to be where you're gonna find the ratio, particularly for the blend of coffee you're using, of water to coffee. It's gonna be different whether you have finely ground beans or espresso grind, or what the type of bean is. So just make sure you are making it to the proper strength levels that you desire. This particular one is going to be 10 grams of coffee per 170 grams of water, or otherwise said 2 tablespoons to 6 fluid ounces each. So my water percolator just finished, so I have hot water, so we're gonna go ahead and set this up. Now I know this is ironic. I don't actually have a tablespoon measure. Look, I know that's not technically correct, but it's gonna have to work. Now I'd like to say that this isn't science, because I'm not measuring anything. We're just going off of hopes and dreams. Here's the second one. But funny enough, there is actually an art or a science to making coffee. I am gonna put a third little baby scoop in there. Rich, strong coffee. Hot water into your French press. All those grounds are fully covered. 2.5 tablespoons in, so I'm looking for about 12 fluid ounces. Fortunately, I don't really have to measure because I just put the right amount in my percolator. Coffee in the French press. Again, like I said, we're gonna put the lid on for it to steep, but I am not pressing down yet. I'm gonna let it steep. I'm gonna give it about 5 minutes. We're gonna set a timer, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the next step in the process, which is going to be just pushing this down, and then we'll be able to pour our coffee, and it will be perfect, no grains, no nothing. And again, like I said, for demonstration purposes, this is finely ground espresso. I'll be back with you in 5 minutes. Now, it's officially been 5 minutes, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to slowly, evenly, smoothly press the French press down. And as we do that, if I can get in close here, it'll be hard to see because of the design, but it is actively grabbing all grinds, pushing the water through the filter. Actually, it's not water anymore, it's coffee now. Pushing it through the filter, all those grinds. Now we're going nice and slow and even. And when we get to the bottom, even and slow, coffee cup. I don't know if you can see, there's 9 in there. That is a perfectly brewed coffee. French press, if you know how to use it and you use it properly, it will work perfectly every single time. Check that out. Man. And we're lucky enough we brewed 2 cups of coffee. Now it is still extremely hot, but I am gonna give it a little sip. Oh yeah, that's strong. That's really strong coffee. So that's how you're gonna use a French press. This one is super nice. I highly recommend you check it out. It will make a great addition to to your kitchen.